And here you have it, Idilla, our great failing. Now let us go to Anakatos. He may hide from our people's needs, but he will not refuse a visitor sent from Athene. The goddess of wisdom was our patron. Though my people worship all the Titans, they hold Athene as our personal guardian. But the gods do not look to us or listen to us. What manner of patron neglects their charge, leaves their wards to the wilderness? We are adrift in these lands, I must admit. We might have been great enough to overcome the burdens, but now we cannot. The Primos is our ruler, and the most devout of the Colossi. For example, our current Primos, Anakatos, has sequestered himself away from our people in prayer for years. Meanwhile, we are threatened every day, and because of Anakatos' extreme measures, we lack guidance. Now that the trouble with the Jotun has been solved, I am free to investigate other threats to my people, and there are many options to choose from. The gods choose the Primos to lead we Colossi, and to enact their will. Of the gods, we are the favored of Athene, the goddess of wisdom. Or we were. Athene's once common words have been quiet for some time. The Primos has prayed in isolation for years, but she does not answer. Very well.
Just let me past. I will only be gone for a short while.
You know why you cannot leave. Without you, the city could never be completed.
You cannot keep me here against my will. I'm not some animal.
You know it is far too dangerous for you to leave.
My business in the teeth of Naros is no concern of yours. Others may come and go as they please. I demand the same respect.
No, Cassator. It is not safe out there. You must remain in the city. That is final.
What is it? Unless you can somehow convince the guards to let me leave the city, you're only wasting my time. I'm sorry. It just makes you a little crazed, you see, being locked inside the city like a penned animal. All I want is to leave for a short time to travel to the Warren and check on my wife, Galatea. But I cannot leave. My wife and I were separated when the city was raised. I believe her to still be in the teeth of Naros. I hope she is unharmed. This city is the child I never had. I poured myself into this stone, these edifices, these reliefs. But now I have been here so long that these walls have lost their charm. They are only the bars of a prison to me. The stone used to build this city was dug up from the Warren. It was our main quarry, but much of it is inaccessible now. The rest is home to beasts. I am one of Idilla's finest masons, so much so that it seems I am an institution amongst my people. It seemed nice at first, but they handle me like a work of art, with too much caution. I did not choose to leave her vacant. I wanted her to come with me, but she can be difficult to move to action sometimes. But I cannot retrieve her now, for I am one of the city's finest masons. The guard are under orders not to let me leave, so I do not die. All I want to know is that she is unharmed. But I've done so well for the city that I am forbidden from departing action sometimes. Well, you can certainly try, but Galatea is stubborn as stone. Would you truly beckon? That is something. At least I will be certain that she is unharmed. I left her in the ruins of the Warren, the city's old quarry. You should search there, brother. We were separated when the city was razed. I last saw her in the quarries of the Warren. Please find my wife.
I tell her to your liking.
And it would seem that the deliverer of my people has found me at last. Many honored greetings to you, beckoned. If you would, I have more than pleasantries to discuss. Like many, I seek your prowess. The beacon shows the path the Colossi must walk again. So it has always been claimed. It is a grand city, worthy of protection. I strive to guard its citizens from the menaces below us, in the teeth of Naros. Looking at the Colossi here, you will find we have it in ourselves to be truly great. But we are also capable of much violence. I have lost much to the beasts of this land. I aim to ensure that none share this sorrow. A culling. Though the Colossi are a people of faith, more and more of us are reverting to the savage ways of our ancestors. The lowest of these doubters become marauders, bloodthirsty and violent, capable of nothing but wrath. They must be purged. I thank you. It is high time we bring their savagery to an end. Each marauder should carry a totem of some sort. Bring those to me as proof of your deeds. The marauders have lost their reason, but not their strength. If they catch you unawares, you will not have much time left. They roam the lands below the city. I do not doubt that you will find them if you seek them out in the wilds.
The famed beckoned comes to me at last. Admittedly, my request might be the smallest you will hear, but I wish to voice it nonetheless. How do you find our city, beckoned? Grand, is it not? It is the great island of progress, as I see it. But even it cannot forget the world it left below. All the rocks you see, here and in the sewers, once rested in the teeth of Naros. This is a place for those who are weary of their burdens. If you feel so, you can rest for a while. I'm just one who's intent on maintaining the cultural integrity of her people. We were once no nobler than the Jotun or the Etin. Some would purge this history, but then how will we remember it? To preserve the past. All around us is the great chisel and hammer of progress, keen on dragging my people towards enlightenment. But such progress means nothing without context. I wish for someone who can find artifacts of my ancestors, reminders of our simpler times. Very good. I'll reward you for any artifacts you can find, but larger artifacts will do well for both of us. I await your findings. They are little things, of no intrinsic value, but as my people are so convinced to make progress, these artifacts are the few records of who we once were. They are strewn throughout the teeth of Naros. They may be hidden in forgotten corners, or carried by beasts as trophies. Good luck in your search. Any findings?
I hope you find Idilla.
Find your step here, beckoned. I wouldn't want the Colosse's failure to claim any more lives than it already has. It is not here by choice. Or our choice, anyways. Such questions would be better suited for the Primos. Suffice it to say that this was made in anticipation of something that never occurred. Farewell. Beyond these stairs is the sanctuary of the Primos, the leader of the Colossi people in the teeth of Naros. I must warn you, Anakotos has not left these quarters in years. He vowed to never cease his prayers until the gods answered them, and his people have languished for it. But I think his answer has finally arrived. Speak to him, beckoned. His people have need of him. After years in his sanctum, I doubt he is the Primos I once knew. But though we all languish in the god's absence, none suffer as he does. He will likely see you as the answer to his prayers. Farewell.
I can help repair your equipment.
Welcome to the Idilla Market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? We prefer the spear, for it suits us most in these lands, against this wilderness. But our travels have taken us many places, and I can craft weapons of every shape, and all are equally deadly. Our city didn't always have a place among the clouds, but Colossi ingenuity changed that. While it saves us from the wilds, it is my weapons that save the guard down below. I construct weapons, and then I sell them. Most colossi are uncomfortable with their hands unfilled, so I endeavor to fill them. Would you like one? A weapon, I mean. Your hands are small. Very well, Beckoned.
A finer stagecraft. Dealing with gems is a specialty of mine.
The finest magical crafts. Please peruse my wares, Beckoned. I will be here.
Can I interest you in some... Do you see any armor in my stock you approve of? I handcraft all of my work. Watch your step up here in the concourse. I have potions to offer you, Beckoned. A great many potions. I have potions for every need. Beckoned. I have potions to offer you, Beckoned. A great many potions. I have potions for every need. Welcome to Idilla, Beckoned. I hope you find it as splendid as we do. With my armor, you have nothing to fear.
Everything you need is here in the market. Welcome to the Idilla Market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? I hope you enjoy it.
you seen the rather small creature that entered the city? They say it is the Vicar.
Are you in need of medical assistance? I know the healing arts. Enjoy the debate. What do you think of our humble academy, chosen one? Could I perhaps convince you to debate one of my prodigies? Surely the beckoned of a fiend would be a worthy lecturer. Many argue the meaning of the beckoned. Are you a conduit of the gods, or are you merely their messenger? I know what you are. You are the strength of the gods incarnate. If anything, this city is great for separating the weak and impious from the strong. Not all have kept the promises we made to the gods. Some have left our city to live in the wilds, as if they were the Mayan. Fools. I will admit, times are difficult for the school. Few have the fire within them to debate. They seem to prefer moping. That is what we were before the gods sought to raise us up. Life for the Mayaru was not as you see here. The Mayaru cared only for base pleasures, carnage, conquest, and power. They were far from the enlightened people the Colossi are today. I am the master of the Lycaos. I do what I can to enlighten the minds of those who enter my academy. I despair that the Lycaos has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the center of conversation for philosophy and theology in Idilla. Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor. The spheres, you mean? They are for the debate. One. With the hard times about us, I worry that our long-kept traditions will eventually be lost. School's infant wane. Your involvement is sure to spark interest in the Lycaos once again. Now, let us begin. In your first debate, you face Pace, one of my most promising students. Study hard.
Martina. Martina. Rosalina. Bueno, esto me suena a monstruo.
Though the path be fraught with tribulation, know that it leads to the land of our greatness, and that we walk it with you. Such were the words the gods spoke to the progenitor of my race when they sought to guide us from our base origins into a fruition of potential. Words have been in my heart every day of my reign, but now they are embodied. Welcome, beckon. At last, this city will be complete. The messenger of the gods, one summoned to bring the word of faith back to our people. I always assumed that the beckoned would be one of my own kind. But you bear the cipher. Your role cannot be made more clear. I am the primus of the Colossi people. As I lead them in politics, I lead them in prayer. Many are the artifacts strewn throughout this world. The cipher of Athene. Seen its outline traced in tomes and scrolls, but never in person. Bearing it makes you an embodiment of her power, Beckon. She sees and hears through you. This land is the crucible by which my people might be forged to their new destiny. Vicious and inhospitable, it rebukes my people's every step.
Martina.
The goddess has shepherded my people for generations. She was responsible for the growth of my people. Somehow, we were found unworthy of her. I have prayed to learn why, but her anger must be far too great. This is greater than any city or any temple that you will find in this world. Of that I assure you. The city, though magnificent, is only half completed. The Colossi are the children of the Titans. We are the inheritors of their will, and we are the ones that will shepherd this world into a new age. Because we are all of us, my whole people, incomplete. Because we are not worthy enough, not deserving enough to see such wonders of the gods. And I thought that failure was finality. I have prayed to the gods in seclusion in hopes of an answer. They were as quiet as the silent choir. Now the beckon is come. With you, the gods can bear witness to us atoning for our inadequacies. We must start at once, beginning with the wreath of absolution. Something no primos would ever wish to wear. They are only made in times of great need, and we must prove to the gods our devotion. The wreath of absolution can only be created from the hands guided by a theme. I must ask you to assemble it. First, a golden prayer circlet is needed to serve as a base. The art of crafting one is all but lost to us. I require one all the same. The last primos to wear a wreath of absolution arcades is buried with one such circlet. Sakandra led you to me, did she not? Then she will lead you to the circlet. He led my people into the times that you see today. The gods did not favor his reign, clearly. It lies in his crypt, the darkest pits beneath the city. They are old halls, and they have fallen into disuse. I understand there might be trepidations in taking such an artifact from my predecessor's crypt, but I assure you, it is ordained. The times we have arrived at are desperate. When the heavens show their intent, one cannot stand too much of ceremony. We are so close now.
Return. Well, the Primos has not graced the ears of his subjects in ages. What has he said to you? The circlet of Arcase. And Anapatos expects me to lead you to it? Has his reclusion left him senseless? Has he forgotten his history as well as his people? Very well. As I cannot refuse the Primos, I will meet you in the crypts, in the undersewers of the city. Let us deal with this as quickly as possible. You were the first to hear his voice in some time. I almost thought he would join his acolytes in their silent pact. But his prolonged absence from his people has taken its toll on his judgment. Does the crypt of Arcase have no sanctity to him? I've had chances to speak of Arcase before, but it is not fitting for me to discuss him. Not now. We can find it in the crypts beneath the city sewers. They are old structures, forgotten as the city was built above them. Farewell.
must be the beckoned.
Greetings, Beckon. I take it that Onesimus wishes me to go through with this debate? Very well. You are? Then I will begin. I mean, here is the topic of discussion. A torrential storm sweeps a youngling and a full-grown colossi into the flow of a river. A big one. The river, I mean. Now, there is only time to save one. Which should one choose to save? Oh, what? I mean, interesting. Why risk one's own life to spare them when both the child and the adult have proven their weakness? An option I had not considered. Very well. Let us begin the debate. Let us prepare. Please, go easy on me. You smashed him senseless, Beckon. Why, this is before all debates take here at the Chaos. Opening statements are made, and combat determines the victor. I am unsure what else you were expecting. That said, will you allow others to challenge you? You appear to be quite skilled. He did not have the strength needed to appeal to the gods, though he was named Primos. His virtue faded over time. Speak to sisters. He is eager to debate with you. My students have told me that sisters wishes to challenge you. Speak to him. He will be glad to test his might against yours. Study hard. You are much smaller than I expected. Is it my turn to challenge you, Beckon? I am eager to test you, and myself. I am glad. Tell me, what is the most effective display of strength in the following scenario?
On a trip across a vast desert, you and a companion encounter a boulder. It is an airborne boulder, and it crushes your friend. He tells you, "Leave me, Beckett. Even were you to lift this boulder from off my battered body, I would be but half a colossi." What would the strong do? You would save him? That would be fight like a colossi. But you certainly do not think like one. Where would he be with his body obliterated? He would be half a man, and half a man can never be whole. His friends and family would pity him, shun him. I will best you in this debate, Beckett. I must. Prepare yourself. Shall we discuss your proposition?
An absolutely scintillating debate, Beckett. Sisters didn't stand a chance. Are you ready for another? Find my disciple Zeno when you are. He wishes to challenge you. Speak to Zeno. He wishes to test his intellect against yours. My disciple Zeno wishes to speak. Study hard.
You are the Beckons? I wish to challenge you. Sisters and faiths are worthy opponents. That you have debated them is impressive indeed. Especially for one so short. You are one of the greatest debaters I have ever seen, Beckon. I hope I present a worthy challenge. My query for you is simple. What makes a war worth fighting? That is a suitable response, if a bit subjective. I am of the belief that nothing makes war more worth fighting than a worthy opponent, such as yourself. Prepare yourself for debate. Prepare yourself.
Zeno's argument was hastily prepared drivel next to your well-constructed thesis. Fine, an older disciple, wishes to debate with you. Speak to Fine. She is my eldest disciple, very powerful and wise. A true challenge awaits you. Speak to Fine. She is eager to match her logic against yours. Study hard.
You are much.
Martina. Boquilla.
Greetings, Beckett. You've defeated many of Master Amusemur's students, Beckett.
I am the oldest, the most powerful. Prepare yourself to face the Master's most gifted student. Excellent. You've done well thus far, but I have another query to test you. Does might make right? That is an intriguing point, but it runs counter to the core of Colossi values. Our culture hinges on the belief that strength is given by the gods to those with the virtue to wield it. Let us debate the issue. My virtue shall prove that you are wrong. Prepare yourself.
Welcome back. Have you been enjoying your debates? Indeed, you have defeated all of my students, Beckon. The issue I pose to you is this, brought to my mind by your overwhelming strength. Can those with absolute power, such as yourself, have courage? If one enters battle with victory all but assured, can one also be called brave? I would never dream of it. You are the Beckon. Shall we begin the debate? Prepare yourself. I am... my ingratitude for participating in our competitions. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Word of your scintillating lectures is sure to bring attention to our school. Already there are more spectators in the Lycaeus than there have been in years. Your thoughts guard you well in combat. May this talisman offer you similar protection. Study hard, Beckham.
You must be the Beckham.
Martín.
I can help repair your... What can I do for you, Beckham? Farewell.
Everything you... Welcome to the Idilla Market, Beckon. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? Mind the city's edges.
Mine is hard, Beckoned. You won't find a better sagecrafter in all of Idilla than me.
What type of implement are you looking for? Peruse for as long as you like. I will be here. I interest you in some... Welcome to Idilla, Beckham. I hope you find... Find it as splendid as we do. Watch your step up here in the concourse. It is a long way down.
Welcome beckoned. Any who explore the teeth of Naros should not do so without my ware. Be careful out there, Peckham.